She always didn't value me, but after she was suddenly paralyzed, the good boy was always loved by her. He ran away with all the money in the house and never came back. I am the unloved daughter. Not married again, take care of her alone 25 until she's dying. She holds my hand and she sobs. American mom is guilty. I pray to heaven and earth every day. May both of us have an afterlife. May God give you a chance to forgive me. I can't believe she was actually reborn. America, you bought a new phone. At home for summer vacation. The new phone in my pocket. Detected by the mind circulation. He rushed to grab the phone, eagerly picked up. Looking back, I feel restless. There's a bad sign. What are you doing? Give it back. You didn't pay. It's mine now. Save the phone holder to unlock. Some passwords are wrong. Then order me to unlock it. I'm completely angry. This is the money you earned at work. I can't marry you. Give it back to your American sister who robbed you. He told me to intervene. My heart is sinking. Because from baby to big, whatever the transmission just wants, they all try to meet. At the same time, my mother scolded me. As a sister, give me a little. Why is she stupid? Why doesn't she understand that? I see your face is pale. To pass on the good laugh. Not used to making a bad face on me. I was so angry that I trembled. I want to slap him hard. And then there was a really crunchy slap. The mind is really slapped hard. I don't know when I came out of the bedroom. Slapping hard at it. Boy. Your sister's things you dare to steal. Give it back to me now. Why did you beat me for peeing in America? After saying that, the mind was slapped again. That's your sister. Who allows you to call your sister by her name? I have to call you later. Mind from a young age is pampered. How can I be treated like that? He sobs loudly. Threw the phone to the ground. I don't need this phone anymore. American girls don't use it either. Gao then ran into the room. I rushed to pick it up. I found that the phone screen was crumbling like a spider's web. I wonder how much the repair will cost. Suddenly, I heard a word. Don't worry about the phone anymore. Buy a new one later. I raised my head in disbelief, intersecting with my mother's gentle and loving eyes. I admit she seems like a good mother. But too suddenly. I'm beginning to doubt whether this is a dream or not. My mother pulled me up and stroked my hair. It's like this is a dream. Fortunately, there's no gray hair. I was only 18 years old when I went to college. She touched my hand again. The hands are also soft with no calluses. It's actually 8 dishes a day. Maybe there's a callback. My mother touched my back again. The back is not straight, it's great. I frown. I'm not an old woman. Why hunched back? I can't help but ask my mother why. Mom laughed softly. I didn't wake up. I heard you screaming, so come out. This boy is spoiled by his mother. Don't worry. He will never steal from you again. If he were as brave as he is today, I will definitely fight him a good fight. There seems to be a noise in the room. Objects are broken. I'll give you 1,000 yuan later. Buy whatever phone you want. When I finished, I turned to the kitchen with a stick. Aggressive, going into the mind circulation room. This kid, you did it. Let's show it to somebody. Why did you hit me again? It's because of you. Dare to treat your sister like that. I'll fight again. In the cry of the mind. I seriously pinched one in my thigh. Pain is not a dream. After my mother's teaching is done. Really transfer me 1,000 yuan. But I dare not spend. I'm afraid I'll wake up tomorrow and everything will change. Before dinner, she came to ask me what I wanted to eat. I'm a little confused. Because ever since I knew, she never asked me what I like to eat. Because she usually just makes food to pass on the pleasure. And me, you can eat things that the mind doesn't like. Or the food it doesn't eat. Your mother can eat anything. I suddenly shed tears again. I'll make you a table full of good food. At dinner, I actually made a table full of food. Chicken, duck, fish, meat, savory vegetarian dish. Almost as rich as New Year's Eve dinner. When I came out of the kitchen, Parody sweat. But there's a smile on her face. You are fine, America. I'm a little nervous to sit still and not dare to eat. Mom, should we wait for Dad to come home and eat? Don't worry, he's fed up. Right now, the mind suddenly runs from the house screaming. Why did you eat without calling me? If you want to eat, you don't want to eat. And change your voice with joy. Yes, I'm still steaming. Give me a sweet dumpling. Favorite. Let me go get the transmission. I'm just angry. But he didn't dare be angry with his mother. You can clench your teeth and silently scare me. You don't like it. I told my dad. Wait for your father to deal with you. The word is not over. My father is back. Dad, look at this American. Save Urea. My parents and brother have not eaten before. Do you have an itchy ass and can't finish saying those words? Dad comes in front of me. Pull my collar. Tried to get me out of my chair. Save promo win. I turned around and found my mother standing at the kitchen door. Your face is dark. Why did she make you angry again? I'm using my power more and more. I'm like a chicken lifted up. My ass off the chair, but the next second my mother's rain-like kicks. Like falling ice stones. It all fell on me. Let go of Mr. R.A. Why do you talk to America like that? I don't know if he's working with America. What are you? You're his father. Do you think about the feeling of the little Mekong? Dad was hit by surprise. Dodge the blow and shout. You're crazy, why did you hit me again? It's him I'm hitting harder and harder. Finally not angry. Straight hand hit the mind. It's like dropping a pig. 10 minutes later, the four of us sat at the table. My father. 3 people ate their rice in silence. Only Mom alone sports any of the food for me. America, eat this fish. There's no bones. Taste your mother's duck soup. How thin are you? You eat a lot of meat, but you also have to eat some vegetables. Balanced new nutrition. Tell me what you're going to do. Your sister's chicken feet haven't eaten yet. You can't touch it. Angry, but dare not say anything. Tears of making love to Dad. I'm holding 8. Turn around and don't look at it. After eating my rice, I usually clean 8 dishes. But she snatched it away. Go ahead and wash 8. I never made you wash 8. I was made today. Not just today. From now on, I have to wash every day. Outside wash 8 sweeping house mop. Washing the toilets is your job. Your clothes also have to be washed. Save the mind. From a young age until now, 10 fingers have never been exposed to water no different than wanting his life. Why? I don't want to. Dad also said, my wife has just returned from summer vacation. But it should be the same as before. Let me help her do it. Why don't you let your son shut you up? Do whatever you say. The mind now stands up. If you really make me do it, I'll go on a hunger strike. I'll protest to the end that followed, because the mind doesn't do housework. I didn't prepare rice for him. Don't let him order food. You can't go home if you eat out. So it's only 2 weeks. The mind has become thin to see. Every time I want to talk to my son, she was scolded even worse. I even aimed straight at him. I threw out all the cigarettes in the house and forced my father to take CAI drugs. The reason is if you keep smoking, By the age of 50, you'll have lung cancer. My father, who didn't smoke, had a mental breakdown. Until one day I came home from work. I'm excited to say the company is doing well. If you want to buy a house, you have to pay it off once. My wife, tell me. This welfare apartment, that's the land we've seen before. Beautiful location, beautiful design. The most important thing is that it is 300,000 yuan cheaper than the market Tomorrow price. I will withdraw all the money from our savings account. Tomorrow I will find a place. I often complain. Our house is too old now. The location is not good either. There was such a good chance this time. I think she'll be happy too. But I found my mother again. It's not as funny as I thought it would be. We don't buy. When I heard that, I screamed like a chicken. Why not buy? That's such a good opportunity that people won't even have. I didn't buy it. I didn't always want to change houses. Want to exchange but not buy. I'm almost mad at my mom. Code like HOA if you don't buy this apartment. Then you just wait and regret. Then see where you cry. The next afternoon, my mom's best friend suddenly called. Code like HOA today, sign up to buy a house. Her family didn't buy it. We are not going to buy it. God, that's such a good opportunity you didn't fight for. My husband promised me. If you don't win, you don't go home. Fortunately, he won directly payoff once. My husband and my father are colleagues. For all these years, you've been quietly competing. This time also deliberately calling bragging, but I'm not the same as before. Not talking back to her. Laugh and say that. Congratulations. My family has no money. I'm not participating in this fun. If you don't have money, you have to borrow it. I've seen that apartment. It's amazing. Not buying now. Afraid you'll regret it later. In order for me to be dominant. Laugh and hang up. I can't help but ask her why she doesn't want to buy a house. You look disdainful. An abandoned apartment for the four of you. Ha! To take. Everyone finished watching. For Vu Tian Born Boy, please Thank you for watching the entire video. Vu Tian Born Boy translated. See you guys in the next video.